Hey there, I'm Alan Matthews from Classical Guitar Shed, and in this video you will learn how to play a sextuplet in your music. Very exciting. So this little burst of notes is, once you understand it, very easy to wrap your head around. But if you don't know, well then it can be very confusing. So let's talk about the sextuplet. So first off, what is a sextuplet? A sextuplet is 6 notes within the space that normally takes up 4 notes. So in example, a beat. So in one beat, instead of having 4 notes, which would be 16th notes, or 3 notes, which would be triplets, instead we have 6 notes packed in there. And so how do we actually wrap our heads around this so that it stays in time? The risk of doing this wrong is that you mess up the rhythm and then your beat gets off and it just doesn't sound right. So instead, we want to be able to precisely place each of these 6 notes so that they're always absolutely clean and in the perfect spot. The key to the sextuplet is splitting the beat in half to begin with. So if we start off with one beat that we're going to play 6 notes in, first off, we're going to split it into 2. So now we're just playing 8th notes. So if we have our metronome here, set at 60, and this is the beat, well then the first thing we want to do is just to split it into half and think 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now within each of those 8th notes, then we need to play a triplet. So we have 1 and 2 and triplet, 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 triplet. So then this is the way to do it. Before you put it on the guitar, do it with your mouth. Say the word triplet in there and do that first. It might help, if you are not good at triplets yet, to just practice doing triplets. Triplet, 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 triplet. It's so that you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 within each beat. Then you can split the beat in half into your 8th notes and then do them from there. So once you go to the guitar, then you can triplets first, and then you can just break the beat in half first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now notice, so for this I'm playing a PIM right hand pattern, arpeggio pattern, and the thumb, the first note of each one, is always going to be on the 8th note. And so what I can do then to get used to this is to first just play the 8th notes with the thumb. Listen. That's the quarter note, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then put the triplet in. And that way we have our sextuplets right in there. And you can do this for your exercises or for your piece of music, however it needs to be. But it's going to ground on the first note being on the 8th note. So a sextuplets, then the key is to split the note first off into 2, and then to play triplets for each of those 2. So first off, just play the 8th note, then move on to inserting the rest of the notes in there. Now you can slow this way down. I'm doing this at 60, which means that's a lot of notes in there. It could be that you need to slow that down, especially at first, just to wrap your head around the sextuplet. So this is how to play sextuplets. If you'd like something new to play in your practice, I put together a nice little book of 30 pieces. They're on the easy-ish end, but not super easy, so they should provide you some good challenge, but not overwhelm you with their complexity. And you can find that at the link below. It's a free book. I've had a lot of fun putting it together, and I'm sure you'll enjoy something in there. So thanks so much for watching, and all the best in your practice.